Well, guys, that was my first jailbreak ever. If you, like us, have a AAA membership, you most likely get the Westways Magazine. And in the spring 2025 edition, we saw Highland Park, which is a place we've never been to. It's in the vicinity of Los Angeles, and it sounds like it's a lot of fun. A lot of quirky places to go visit, fun places to eat, and some really good sounding hikes as well. So come with us, and we're going to go explore. It was founded in 1897 as an Italian grocery. It specializes in hard-to-find sodas and alcoholic beverages from all over the world. John Neese is the owner, and I hope he'll be there today. It would be so fun to meet him. And you can also create your own soda there. Galcos boasts an impressive collection of over 700 sodas from around the world. In addition to sodas, Galcos offers a selection of craft beers, international wines, and nostalgic candies. And they also have non-alcoholic drinks. It's time to make my own soda.
Okay, let's see what we want to get.
First, you get the carbonated water.
Oh yeah, with that. That's it, right?
Some of you may know that I grew up in Malaysia, and if you do, you probably know that one of my favorite drinks was Kickapoo Joy Juice. Well, that was a lot of fun. They have so many different kinds of sodas in there and lots of different kinds of drinks, from teas to coffees to wines to liquors, but especially the sodas and the candies too, and the games and the toys. What a treat to see all that. Is that good?
It's so good.
Isn't it good? Oh, that's good. You know, that's kind of spicy. I used to drink this in Malaysia, believe it or not. Brings back a lot of good memories.
It's time to try the Idaho Spud. It's chocolate covered with coconut and a bunch of... On the inside, really soft, fluffy chocolate stuff.
Time to try my Look bar. Grab a little piece of it like that. Check that out. Oh, that's chewy. Yum. I like that. Thumbs up. Next stop, the Los Angeles Police Museum. This fascinating museum is located in the former Highland Park Police Station, and it was built in 1926. You can even check out the former prison cells. Oh, I don't like that. There better not be a lock on that. Oh no, Dave, you gotta go get me some help. That's not funny. You just locked me in. Go get someone. Well, in the meantime, I guess I'll just keep filming. So let me tell you a couple of things you need to know about this place. First of all, the general admission is $10, worth every penny. Seniors get $1 off, students only pay $7, children between the ages of 6 and 12 pay $5, and children 5 and under are free. It is totally worth your time to step outside into the vehicle area. There's a lot of them that have a lot of history. Some of them have bullet holes. Old-fashioned paddy wagons are there, and they are one of the very few things you're not allowed to touch, but you can definitely look inside.
This is back when police cars had style. I think that's about a 1956 Chevrolet Del Rey.
So this is the bomb squad one, and this is where they kept bombs.
That's where they put the bomb when they,
bombs.
in case it explodes.
I was pretty impressed that David guessed 1928 for this one. Turns out he was almost right, 1929. Definitely don't miss the second floor. It's got all the good stuff. Did you grow up watching Adam 12? I know my husband did, and he loved it. It's an absolutely fascinating place. It's grim because it's mostly about crime, but it's also about our valiant police officers and police commission that take care of our cities. Well guys, that was my first jailbreak ever. I really should put that on my bucket list and just check it off. On to the next thing.
Highland Park is a fascinating neighborhood. You can see downtown LA right in front of us. We're very close to downtown and close to Pasadena. This town is just squeezed into hillsides, little itty bitty houses crammed together. Very colorful, fascinating neighborhood. It's always fun to see an area that's very different than where you live.
Our next stop is the chickenboystatue, which is a 22-foot fiberglass statue of a boy with a chicken head holding a bucket, and it has been dubbed as the Statue of Liberty of Los Angeles. It's hilarious. In the late 1960s, the Chicken Boy statue was created for the Chicken Boy Fried Chicken restaurant, located on Broadway between 4th and 5th Streets in downtown Los Angeles. The restaurant commissioned the International Fiberglass Company, known for producing quote-unquote muffler men statues, to create a customized figure. An artist modified a standard muffler man by replacing its head with that of a chicken and adjusting the arms to hold a bucket instead of an axe. One of LA's oldest communities, Highland Park was developed as a subdivision in the late 19th century and became part of Los Angeles in 1895. It was a hub for the arts and crafts movement, attracting artists and intellectuals. Over time, it evolved into a predominantly Latino neighborhood. It has seen significant gentrification, blending its historic charm with modern developments.
Okay, we ran across a house for sale in Highland Park, and this is 2,400 square feet. And I want you to guess how much it is.
No idea.
$1,990,000.
Wow. That's a lot.
It is getting close to lunchtime, and we have a very unique way of picking a place to eat. David goes on Yelp and he finds the highest rated place, which is very often a sort of a hole in the wall kind of a place. And we have found the best food that way. So we're going to do that again today, and I am very curious where we're going to end up. But I know one thing, it's going to be good.
It looked good, but it was a little loud in there, and it was all breakfast stuff.
We finally settled on Homestate Restaurant, and it's renowned for bringing in the flavors of Central Texas to Southern California. Their menu features a variety of breakfast tacos, house-made tortillas, and other Tex-Mex favorites. We ended up sitting outside and found ourselves surrounded by Dodger fans.
Go Dodgers! Go Blue!
It turns out it was opening day for the Dodgers. We ended up ordering this amazing salad, and the queso dip was out of this world. And last but not least was Highland Park Bowl. This place has a fun history. Originally, the building housed various businesses, including doctor's offices on the second floor, a pharmacy, a music store, and a recreation space. During Prohibition, patrons could obtain a doctor's note for medicinal whiskey upstairs and then fill the prescription at the pharmacy downstairs, allowing for permissible boozing and bowling. These days, they offer craft cocktails and dining, vintage bowling, including 8 beautifully restored lanes with vintage ball returns and pin setters, and live music and events. I was still full from lunch, but David had room for a tale of the pup.
Well, that was quite a day in Highland Park. Highland Park, downtown LA, Dodger Stadium, Pasadena, Altadena, it's all like within one neighborhood. Everything is so close together. I was so surprised by that.
Amazing.
Oh my goodness. And you can't squeeze more into one day than what we just did.
No, I'm pooped. I'm ready to go home. And we still have another hour or more to drive to get home. Thanks for coming along. We really hope you enjoyed visiting all these places. If you enjoyed coming with us, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel. That really helps us when you subscribe to the channel. And ring that bell for notifications.
And keep your world big. Don't let your world get small. Get out there and experience life. Keep doing it so you can keep doing it.